I had been out there in the dating world and, just kind of enjoying it.
Tuesday we had Marketplace, and in walks Jeff White. And he comes up to the table, big old charming smile and batting those gorgeous eyes of his. And
kind of wait for people to pass and just kind of playing the Joe Cool thing, going, hey, how you doing, type thing. And she's kind of looking at me like, what's this guy want?
Next thing you know, he just kind of comes up towards the table, where I'm closing things up and putting things away, and he just starts up a conversation.
I just kind of blurted out, we ought to get together sometime.
There's a group of us getting together on Thursday night. He says, we're going to go down and listen to some music down in Dallas. He said, would you like to go with us?
And she said, yeah, but I need to let you know I don't date. I'm not dating. I'm like, okay. This is a date, but I'm not telling her it's a date.
He said, great. He said, let me know your apartment number, I'll come get you. I said, no, that's okay. I said, you call me when you're getting close. I said, I'll meet you outside. And I thought, control, I'm not letting him up to my apartment. I don't date. I had to keep convincing myself that quite a bit.
So we pick her up, and then I had to break the news to her that the whole get-together kind of fizzled out, and it's just the two of us.
And I'm sitting there thinking, this is probably a line, but he's just too cute for me to pass this up. So I'll go with him. I'll trust him.
We really hit it off. We were down the Legacy Park area.
I never knew that someone could be so friendly, so open, and I never had such a great time in my life with anyone. He dropped me off, and he said, I'd really like to see you again. And I think I did make another comment. I said, okay. I said, I really like that, but just remember, I don't date.
That weekend, that Friday, we're having a leadership conference out in East Texas.
It was a 2.5-hour drive, and we just
talked the whole way out. We became, I would say, at that point, we became best friends.
So the following week was a Wednesday night, and he was in choir again that week. Pastor Keith approached him on stage.
He says, Jeff, come on up here. And right where he preaches the word from every time, he kind of puts his arm around me and says, when are you going to seriously ask Tracy out? And at that point, I knew God was going, get going on this thing.
Meanwhile, he still had to go through the Big Brother approval program. So he had to take the life languages test, and then after the life languages test, he had to meet with Pastor Keith and Scott Uncleback.
He just wanted to know where my heart was.
Once he got that approval, we just had a ball. We both had been through so much in our life that, we just didn't take life for granted.
So it was on my heart then, about 7-8 months into it, to ask her to marry me.
I was allowing Pastor Keith to kind of mentor me through this. I didn't trust my judgment due to all of my previous experiences. I just, wanted Pastor Keith to kind of guide us through this, give his approval at different stages.
I get another call that the pastor wants to meet with me. So I go over there and he sits down and he says, so what are your intentions with Tracy? And I was open and honest with him. I said, I'd like to marry her. Do I have your blessing on that? He says, you certainly do. Again, just another confirmation from God through the pastor that I'm going down the right channel, and just had a peace in my heart about the whole thing. So on Valentine's Day, we went down to a little place called Jack's Cafe.
So we get to the restaurant, and he's got his gift bag, I've got mine.
And she picks it up and opens it up and sees the ring.
I really didn't know what to think.
She stares at me, and I don't say a word back.
I said, is this what I think it is? And he said,
I'd be honored if you'd marry me.
Of course I said yes in a heartbeat.
One of the things that we recognize now together is we are not promised tomorrow. So Tracy and I live each day like it's the last day.
I'm thankful that our God is a God of second chances. And we're excited to be able to create the type of marriage that we've always wanted to have. We've got two great pastors that model a great marriage. After Adam's death, I woke up every morning, looking for that to be the day that I could go be with him. I still know that, someday I will be with him.
Today we celebrate life.
Today we celebrate life, yes.